What is your plea to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony 5?
Not guilty.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And you're able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
No. Prior,
What's that?
when I was younger, but not any recently.
All right, did you get a copy of the information that was filed in this case?
Yes.
Any questions about it?
No.
You understand you have a right to have your case presented to the grand jury for them to decide whether or not to indict you?
Yes.
Did you discuss that right with your attorney?
Yes.
And are you going to waive that right?
Yes.
The waiver I have is, sure.
I've got one, Corey. You need one.
Yeah.
I think we have one in here as well.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
one?
we had one.
Oh, it's, I have it. I'm sorry. I could take that back, Bob, too. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry.
Your Honor, the defendant and her counsel signed the waiver of indictment. I signed it as well, and we're going to.
Thank you. All right, I'll accept the waiver of indictment. Now, before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. I'm going to ask you questions. If you don't understand a question, stop me. If you want to talk to Mr. Hinton some more, let me know, and I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. You understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes, sir.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you could not afford a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you could not afford a copy of the transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No.
Do you still want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge.
Yes, sir.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony, if you are convicted, you are voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time. I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or community control.
Yes, sir.
Aggravated possession of drugs is a felony of the 5th degree. It carries a 12-month maximum prison sentence and a $2,500 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted of this offense, it may result in a driver's license suspension of between 6 months and 5 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted, then the conviction would prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted on this case and sentenced to prison, and as part of your sentence, you may be placed on post-release control for up to 2 years after you're released from prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Conditions will be placed upon you. If you violate the conditions, the parole authority could return you to prison for up to 6 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that violation of post-release control is a new felony, you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted and sentenced to prison, you are eligible for judicial release. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You could be placed on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violate any conditions, I could send you to prison for 12 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, has anybody promised you that I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No.
Has anybody promised you what I would sentence you to in this case?
No.
Do you understand I would not have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to talk with Mr. Hinton before pleading guilty today?
Yes.
Has he discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the advice he has given you?
Yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No, sir.
Ms. Tuttle, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had this case proceeded to trial, the facts would have shown that on the 20th of September 2025 in the city of Willoughby, Lake County, Ohio, the defendant was in the driver's seat of a motor vehicle with her co-defendant in the passenger seat. They were parked in downtown Willoughby smoking marijuana inside of the vehicle. Officers approached and performed a probable cause search of that vehicle where they located psilocybin in an amount less than bulk. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Hinton, anything to add to those facts?
Sounds accurate, Your Honor.
Ms. Fernandez, did you hear what Ms. Tuttle said? The facts would show if the case went to trial.
Yes,
Are
sir.
those facts true?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony 5?
Not guilty. I mean, guilty. My bad.
Mr. Hinton?
Thank you, Your Honor. Sure.
Your Honor, I witnessed the defendant and her counsel sign the written plea of guilty. I've signed that as well, and I'm returning it to the court.
Ms. Fernandez, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes.
I accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present. Mr. Hinton advised of all of her rights, made a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver. She understands the nature of the charge, the consequences of her guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Found to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I will accept the plea of guilty to aggravated possession of drugs, a felony 5. I'll state a criminal proceedings and place you on a 2-year intervention plan. You're to serve 7 days in jail with credit for 7, no drugs or alcohol, with screens. You're going to complete the program you're involved in at Lake Geauga and follow all their recommendations. Attend at least 3 AA or NA meetings a week and obtain a sponsor. Maintain full employment. Get a valid driver's license. You're to see only 1 doctor and 1 dentist and 1 pharmacy for any prescription medication. If you are prescribed medication, take it only as prescribed. Sign releases so probation can get your records and pay the costs and supervision fees. Any other terms, Ms. Crook?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand the terms?
Yes.
If you fail to abide by the terms, the state will file a motion to terminate your intervention plan. If I find you violated, then you'll be convicted of this felony. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you are convicted of a felony, what happens to your job?
I would lose my job.
Okay. How long have you been working there?
About 4.5 years, almost 5.
What do you do?
I'm quality assurance.
Okay. Can't do that when you're high, can you?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Why did you pick up another offense after this one in Willoughby?
Just the ignorance of going out and, thinking, not being aware of my situation.
Okay.
I'm
Not being
drinking.
smart.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever is subject to forfeiture is forfeited. Anything else, Ms. Tuttle?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Hint?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Straighten it out, Ms. Fernandez.
Yeah.
All right.